Peace, 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 peace. What it do, y'all? It's Nicki C again. I'm in the place to be, and this is Nicki C. Not Nicki C's nightcap. I changed it. It's nightcapping with Nicki C. So again, I'm up, y'all. I'm up. I'm up, and what I've been saying today is everybody wanna talk about Brother Polite, and I see that they're using his name in their titles, and they're going to take advantage of this opportunity to use somebody else's name to bring people to their channel and gain some more followers, gain some views. But when we really think about it, when you really want to think about it, I was never really feeling these niggas anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never was feeling any of them. Like, why do we have to have someone to follow behind when we want to be on some consciousness? Or, you know, if you are meant to fall into place with some people, you'll run into your soul family like I have. We have ran into our soul family. We are soul family. Just because we don't see eye to eye does not mean that these are still not my brothers and sisters. They're my brothers and sisters for a reason. We were meant to reunite and work together again this time that we've met up. We have done a lot of work together, me and my soul family. We got Goddess Supreme, who has made effort after effort to bring people together as guardians and tried to tell us the standards from the day one. Tried to make sure we knew what we was up against from day one. A lot of us rejected her. We all did. We all had a little attitude. We all was like, well, we don't know who she thinks she is. We all did this. But eventually, it clicked. It clicked. It was like, okay, come on now. Something's missing. And I got to go back to see what it is. I did that. You know what I mean? Everybody want to keep talking about Polite and what Polite did, but nobody don't know what we've been doing this whole time, which is protecting and rescuing and all this stuff with these people, these children, and these people that have been abducted and all this other stuff. I know you guys won't understand that part. A lot of you won't. But the people who I'm talking about, they know who they are. They know what we've done in lieu of these other motherfuckers that everybody want to keep talking about. In lieu of all this bullshit, me and the super soldiers have been on watch doing the work. I don't know what people thought. They thought I was joking around when I be like, we be doing the work. I be doing the work. When I say I be doing the work, I'm really out here trying to do the work. It's not a game. It's not a popularity contest. It's not any of that. This is real, real spiritual work. It's real stuff that have to happen. It's real efforts being made to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Like, how did all this shit even get like this? Why you guys fell for the okie doke with people like this young Pharaoh dude and Polite anyway? But I know these men knew they know a lot. More so, they know how to put on the airs with the gift of gab and con the pants off people. And being a con artist and spirituality do not mix. So I don't know where all this shit comes from. I don't. And the real people sitting up here confused about who they are, not knowing who the fuck they are, still playing motherfucking games. At this point, if you do not walk in your real power, you are delusional at this point. I don't even know what else to say. I can't take it anymore. I really can't. What about the time when me and Huey P, Brandon and Sean, and some more of us, we was somewhere where there was water, carrying the children away into safety? What about these times when we was really doing the work? How did we get off track? How did we end up on some bullshit? I just would like to know. I'm curious to know what the answers would be because I know what happened. We allowed the ego to get in our way. We wanted to stick our chests out and say that I am highly anointed and I have the ability to do this and that. And I am divine around here. But what we failed to realize was it was never about us. It was never about us. And that's where all these niggas go wrong. They think everything is about them and they want to build a name for themselves. It's not about building a name for ourselves. We are who we are and we have a job to do. And it's not about the theatrics. And that's where we all have been lost at some point or another. It's the theatrics. Let me take a breath. It's the theatrics, though, y'all. I just sit back and I paid attention to it all. And the one thing I know is instead of relaxing and speaking out of turn like many of these niggas been doing. Instead of doing all that, niggas should have really been tapping in. That's it. We should have really been tapping in. Y'all, I'm about to really tap in. I hope there's people going with me. I hope that we will continue to move forward and consider the reasons why. Just like the song, the reasons. It's the reason why I always play those songs. I know people don't be wanting to hear my mouth a lot of times. That's why I haven't been saying anything. But I can't be silent anymore. That's the thing. And apparently, Spirit is in agreement with me because I keep waking up around the same time of morning to come back and say what I'm saying. Shout out to Owlie in the building. I see you. I see you, baby. It is a pleasure to have you. I've been peeping in on the fam. I know I went off and said that I wouldn't be around. You know, that's too much like right. I will be around. I just won't be participating unless unless I need to be participating. But I will continue to use my own platform so my voice can be heard because I know that it is time. I know it is time. And there ain't no sense in making this a one up. We don't need to do that no more. That one up shit is over. Our brothers and sisters need to get on their job, period. We need to get on our job. We are real super soldiers, guardians, and all that shit over here. We've been doing this shit before anyone even gave a name to it. We've been battling against CERN and all types of shit. So it's gonna get worse before it get better. But we will still continue to be on this battlefield because we've been doing this. It's not nothing new. Like people just didn't know that they was, like I said, operating in these different realms. They've been doing this. And the more we meditate, the more will be revealed to us. I didn't even turn on my meditation music though. This time I just was like, I was listening to Rashard Jamal though. That's what I was listening to. last night. He is just so powerful. He's very powerful. Peace, DOD. What it do? You've been having a lot of weird dreams lately. I have dreams that I can't remember. And it's not meant for me to. I'll be places that I don't know what places I'll be at. And I just have flashes of them. When it's meant for me to remember the dreams, I do, but I have flashes. I have a lot of flashes. It's dark in here, man, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with me. I need to turn my light on. This is what's called the witching hour. I'll be up. I didn't even see the moon. Did y'all see the moon? I was supposed to go back outside, but these long days I'll be having when I get in here, pretty difficult getting me back outside. I wish I had that app I used to have. I used to have an app on my tablet because I had one of those first tablets that ever came out. And when I got that tablet, it had a way for me to look at the stars through this app that I had. I've always been intrigued about the stars. When I used to live in Inglewood, I used to sit on my stairs in the building, at the building, me and my cousin, and look at the stars and the Big Dipper and all this stuff. It has always been above me. Ali, you're one of the newest people over here. I have never known you before, but I do appreciate your presence. It's good to know somebody appreciates the words that I speak and, understand where I'm going with it or overstand and understand. Yeah, they want to talk about this man and keep putting his name in titles and go on and drag it and drag it. I haven't even listened to the story yet because so many people have different narratives. And apparently Tasha K got involved and started talking her mess, which we already know she an agent. But we've been talking about the archons for a few days now, maybe a week now. But guess what? We've been talking about the archons for a long time. The archons have been here to destroy us. And we can't allow it to happen. It's not going to happen. Like Brother New said earlier, it's not going to happen. They ain't going to win this battle. Matter of fact, the battle is already won. We got this. And that's all there is to it. And we just need some of these people that are woke, that have taken a nap, to wake up again and realize why you're here again. We have something so powerful going. However, these egos, they gotta go. Point blank and period. They just gotta go. Mm-hmm. It's been a lot of information flowing right now. We're flowing. So we just need to keep flowing and keep implementing whatever we need to implement. Like, for instance, I was talking about the seed of the soul, and I had to go get the book because I wanted to see exactly what this book was saying, because that kept coming up. The seed of the soul kept coming up, and it is so far, the pages that I did read, it is talking about the evolution of man, of people. And where are you at? Where do you stand in being an evolved creature? Where do you stand in your mindset? Yeah, that's true, Owlie. You was looking for the seed of the soul. Okay, that's okay. So it talks about how we evolve in our mindset, um, and how we use different aspects of character. What does that mean, Nicki C? It just means like the things that I always talk about. Like, it's not even nothing, no new information in this book that I have not said. It's all about what we do with what we have, our power, what are our intentions again. That's come up. Let me grab it real quick so I could like kind of give y'all a brief overview. I would love actually for you guys to read this with me. And then we could actually have a whole panel discussion. The one I have, it has prefaces by Oprah Winfrey and Maya Angelou. I love Maya Angelou. However, I didn't really care about the prefaces or prefaces. Um, I'm looking. And it's a trip. I didn't even ask nobody to help me in the bookstore. I went inside Barnes and Noble. I didn't ask nobody to help me look for it. I actually walked around that store until I found it because they moved the store around. I was so upset. Like, I went in there looking for the area that I need to find a book at, and they moved it. They always moving something. Maybe it's just been that I haven't been there in a while. So the first section of the book is evolution, and it's talking about how we evolved, as people in what it's going to talk about karma in here. They're going to talk about power, reverence. They're going to talk about heart, intuition, stuff that I talk about. This is right down my alley. Light, um, responsibility, choice, addiction, relationships. These are all topics I bring up. Souls, psychology, illusions. It's gonna be dope. This book is powerful. So everybody who's here, anybody who's listening, I'm gonna give y'all some time to get the book. It's by Gary Zukov, however you pronounce his last name. And that's Z as in zebra, U as in umbrella, K as in kite, A as in apple, and V as in Victor, the last name. You can also get it on Amazon. I just wanted to go in that store. No, but I just hope people start getting it though. Really, I do. As far as the real truth community, yeah, because these other people, if they was ever really um, about that life, they wouldn't be involved in the things that they're involved in. And it's like, okay, we got the R. Kelly situation. And I've been meaning to tell you guys that a few days ago, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all that I'm not or haven't been an R. Kelly fan. I think all of us have been one because he was purposely placed here just for us to be getting caught up on this music and getting in that trance that they put us all in. The music was a spell, a lot of it. And the source, God, whatever you guys prefer, showed me that because the other night, which I already know music is a spell, and that is why I have a choice of what kind of music I will listen to. I won't really go away from the old school music because even this new music, they say all kind of stuff in this music. I don't want to hear this music. We was at the shop the other day and this music was on and I was like, oh, I don't like this station we're listening to. I don't because I don't want to hear this stuff that they're fucking feeding the people who don't know better. See, when you know better, you just automatically do better. So when I didn't know better, I used to love R. Kelly's music, and R. Kelly just had this smooth way of, just his music was just what it was. And all of it is not sexually explicit, but a lot of it is. I'm not saying that the sexual explicit songs were my favorite songs. Not all the time. But let me get to the point. I think you guys will see what I'm saying. So I was like coming on a drive home and I turned on some music and something was like, turn on that R. Kelly right there. So I just pushed tapped on this album, which would give me a variety of R. Kelly music, not a specific album, but just choice selections from different albums. So I put that on shuffle, and I'm driving, and the music is playing. So I went on an even longer ride the next day. The playlist was still up, and I didn't have time to be looking for any specific music, so I just turned the music on. And I listened to R. Kelly for approximately 5 hours. After we arrived where we were going, my coworker says R. Kelly just went to trial today. So I said, this is why I needed to hear R. Kelly. And basically, the different emotions I went through listening to that music, I was skipping songs and everything. I was like, oh, I don't want to hear that. Oh, he said something about tossing salad. Oh, what the fuck is that? I know what it is, but why are you saying this in a song that you want to toss somebody's salad? Oh my God. It was just a whole bunch of shit that I had missed. A few things that I had missed in some songs. I was like, about that. Maybe I didn't miss it, but maybe I just didn't realize that what it was doing to us, how it was creating and sending out his own frequency to the people to deliberately place them in a sexual spell. All of us. We was under that shit. If we was listening to R. Kelly, we was under that shit. And as I listened to it, I just got sick to my stomach and said, you know what? This is some sick ass shit. It's sick. A lot of this stuff was placed here just to be keeping us in this trance and under some type of spell. Peace, peace, peace to the underrated darknesses in the building. Anyway, it's just ridiculous. And he was used for that. Now he's stuck because of his own inability to get himself out of that state of mind. Like, we've all had traumatic experiences coming up. We had some type of trauma going on, but what do we do to help ourselves overcome this trauma and not impose on someone else's life like R. Kelly has done? R. Kelly has done a lot of harm to people. And I'm not saying that he really wanted you. I'm saying that it happened because he never got help. He never got healed. He never got any healing. And they knew that this man needed help. They didn't even suggest it. They knew this man couldn't read. They knew that they took advantage of him too in such a way. So he's still being abused. He still was being abused, and he was turning around and abusing other people still. So it still makes it wrong. And all along, they got him parading around, making music just to damage other people. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So these are the things that I'm pointing out that a lot of, not just R. Kelly, um, who is in the public eye, but people that are normal, everyday people that we are encountering here on these platforms, they too have encountered and been going through some of this kind of stuff. And that's where all these spirits come from. These different spirits that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So I don't know what else to say except tell the truth about it. And maybe some of these people will come forward and want help, and we can guide them and help them get over it. Try to help them, but they gotta want to do it though. You can't cover up and pretend to be all these things that people are saying that they are, and then them attacking other people for no reason, all because of things like this. So this is why R. Kelly was hurting other people, because he was hurt and he was sick. It's a sickness. So, mm, it's crazy. So all this stuff has found its way, and it ain't even finding its way. It's just like the stuff that people do to cover up what they really be doing. You know what I mean? A lot of people use certain things as a mask. The pastor's been doing it for years, using the church as a way to cover up some other stuff that they do. They talking about Brother Polite. Do y'all remember? Not long ago, it was some pastors doing the same thing, doing sexual trafficking with minors, young ladies. Do y'all remember that? It's a whole ring of people, and it's like when they get down to the bottom of it, so many people are going to be involved. Well, do y'all remember when coronavirus first got here and they had them ships docked over there in Florida? It was supposed to be some people that they rescued on them ships. So you gotta uh, notice that it's a lot of stuff they don't want us to know. There's a lot more to everything that's going on than meets the eye that they are letting us know, but they don't even know that we finding out anyway. Because I believe with all my heart that premonition that I had of us being somewhere rescuing children in that water was the same thing. We just had already went earlier on. And Huey P kept saying the ships are coming in. Why? He was saying the ships are coming in for the longest. It's all kind of meanings to that. And you're right. There is a long list, a very long list that they don't want us to know, but we already know. And then they think that all this stuff is a way to, they want to distract us with all this stuff. But some of us are not distracted that much. We still can see what's going on. What y'all thinking? Hmm. Interesting. You can still breathe under the water. It sounds like you're a mermaid to me. That might be what it is. You might be part of that. I'm trying to think of what else did I want to say. Y'all know my hour is almost. My hour is almost up, man. I want to make sure I said that though about that R. Kelly stuff. He's at trial, and it's like I don't even know how he got himself involved in that, but somebody made him think it would be okay. They helped him do all this stuff, so I believe all that the people should be going down with him. They're not even bringing up this Weinstein character no more. They're not talking about all the stuff he did and all them people, and then this other dude that just I don't know if he's really in prison or not. The one who had the little island where they did a whole bunch of dirt at. So it's so many people tied to all that that it'll take down probably the whole government with that shit. They don't want us to know, man. It's over. What? I don't know. I do dream sometimes, but mm, you would be random. It would be random from walking to land. The ground turned into mud, and then it was like a pool ocean. I was reaching. It sounds like you might have been in the inner earth, because when they talk about the inner earth, it's a description of a dark, gooey substance on the ground, looking like oil or something. And it says the whole world there, like shopping and all this other stuff in there. It's all everything anybody would might need in there in the inner earth. I don't know though. We'll get to that though. I won't forget what you've said, and I'll go back through that. Me too. Like, I don't remember ever going there, and if I have, it's just something that I don't remember. Although Sister Ty say I've been there, I've been to all these places, but I can't. I don't recall. I don't recall everything that happens to me. I just know I go somewhere. I do go. So I hope y'all resonate with what I'm saying because it's really, 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 really not a game. It's something serious. And a lot of us know who we are. So it's like, how long are we gonna overlook that? Mm. So we're gonna read the seed of the soul, and we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna comb through it. We're gonna comb through it though. I'm not gonna read the whole book and come back and discuss it. We're gonna read chapter by chapter. So you said you have yours, Ollie? Okay, cool. Cool beans. I had a teacher that used to say that. Cool beans. Some of my teachers, I really loved my little teachers. Yeah, some of them. Damn, what class was that lady? I'm trying to think what class that was. It was an eighth grade teacher. She was so cute. Yeah, they have it at Amazon. I think I paid like 20 some dollars for this book. It had to be. 18 dollars in US money, which is the new Chinese currency. Don't sleep, y'all. They letting all them people from wherever the Taliban is, they letting the people leave there and come here. When they know they don't even want us here, but they letting other people come. This shit is getting crazy. It's wild. Whoa, you worse than me then. 200. I just went in there and wouldn't let myself look at no other books. I was like, I'm getting this book. This one book. Because I went all the way in. Like last year, I bought so many books. Every day or every 2 days, another book was coming over here. And I usually order them from Amazon, though. So the Amazon people was at my door dropping off something. Yeah, I do that too. I love that store. But anyway, y'all, it was nice. I was sitting here thinking all day about all this stuff. So, of course, why not share my thoughts? I appreciate everybody who came through, spoke it to me in the chat, and I can tell that it's other people who cannot sleep as well. Ali, what part of the world are you in? You already know that where DOD is, and I know where the underrated darkness is. But what part of the world are you in? What? Who else was in here? I thought I saw one more person. Hmm. It's only been you three the whole time. Okay, you're not far. Okay. They have sleeper soldiers already in our cities waiting for things to pop with the Taliban. Neighbors killing neighbors. Where? It's gonna be some crazy stuff happening. I'm just. Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, we'll be in touch, guys. Until then, you guys know, you guys already know what I want you to do. And on that note, I want you guys to stay protected, keep your energy clear and free of the BS, and don't fall for nothing. For real. I'll get back to y'all later. Peace. Hmm. I hear you, Ali. I hear you. But I will talk to y'all um, sometime later. Peace.